Okay, we're going to be using that midpoint formula for the coordinate plane again, except this time we're going to be finding the endpoint instead of the midpoint. So in example 5, find the coordinates of J if K is at -1, 2, and is the midpoint of JL, and L has coordinates 3, -5. So you're going to have K, the formula for the midpoint we know is x of 1 plus x of 2 over 2, y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2, and that's going to be equal to the midpoint, which we know is K at -1, 2, so that's why that's there. X sub 1 and y sub 1 are unknown, and that's why those are there, because those are the coordinates of J. So we're going to set this part equal to -1, and we're going to set the second part equal to 2. Okay, so here we have it. So we're going to set this part right here equal to -1. X of 1 plus 3 over 2 equals -1. And we're going to set y sub 1 plus -5 over 2 equal to 2. And then we're going to solve these two equations. So to solve for x of 1, I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. X of 1 plus 3 equals -2. Then I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides to get x of 1 alone. X of 1 equals -5. -2 minus 3 is -5. And then we got to solve for y sub 1. Multiply both sides by 2. Y sub 1 plus -5 equals 4. Now we need to add 5 to both sides. Y sub 1 equals 9. So your midpoint, or your endpoint, I'm sorry, your endpoint, L, or J is going to be located at -5, 9. Alright, now pause the video and do 5A and 5B on your own, and then I'll show you how to do those. Alright, right here is 5A. You have E. Okay, let's look at the directions here. Find the coordinates of the missing endpoint if P is the midpoint of EG. So P is the midpoint. So we have E at -8, 6, and we have P at -5, 10. So this is our midpoint, and we're trying to find G. G is going to be your x1, y1. Okay, so set up your midpoint formula. So P is your midpoint. So that means x1 plus -8 over 2, comma, y1 plus 6 over 2 is equal to -5, 10. Like that. Set this first part equal to -5. X of 1, x of 1 minus 8 over 2 equals -5. Y of 1 plus 6 over 2 equals 10. Multiply both sides by 2. X of 1 minus 8 equals -10. Add 8 to both sides. X of 1 equals -2. Multiply both sides by 2 here. Y sub 1 plus 6 equals 20. Subtract 6. Y sub 1 equals 14. So your endpoint,